Welcome back. Welcome back. OMV, Respect the Game podcast. And we back with another original because that's what we like to do. How y'all doing tonight?
We good. We good.
We good.
How's everything going?
Pretty good, man.
I see you rocking your Oregon Ducks over there.
Look.
Hey,
I was
man,
finna
you know
say,
I'm a Duck fan for certain.
IU ain't doing too bad either. I should have my IU shirt on. Look, they beat UCLA like it was like nothing.
UCLA ain't good this year.
Do IU play Oregon? Are they on that side of the bracket?
No.
Yeah, I don't think they want them
No,
problems.
Boy, that's gonna be fun.
Don't mess with the 3-0. You know. Since we're talking about the college football and
The sports
and the sports and everything, what do you guys think about the replays and the late hits and people getting thrown out the game? As far as like, do we need to start helping the referees making these decisions? Because some of them was pretty bad.
Pretty horrible. So I mean, I feel like being able to go back and catch that video footage, they're able to learn from the mistakes that they do make, as well as we're able to actually capture, why he actually called that play. So like, I like that they display the visuals and get that out there. But at the end of the day, I think it helps us more than it hurts us.
I thought they did.
I was just gonna say, replay first came out. I'm old school, you already know. I mean, I didn't like it, slow the game down, all that old stuff. Yeah. But then, I mean, when you have egregious calls, I mean, it should be overturned. Yeah. A call should be made. The frustrating part is when we see an egregious call and then they say, there wasn't nothing we could do about it. Or somebody's out of a challenge. I mean, that shouldn't make a difference. I mean, right is right. Let's go ahead and get the call made. Yeah. And then lastly, I say to this, there's been a lot of times, man, while you playing, I'm sitting on the sideline of a high school game, whether I'm just watching it or whether I'm coaching, and there's something that's bogus that happens. And I'm
you running replay, let's get that back.
We're gonna do it. Let's do it all the way around. Because I think that takes some of that stuff out the game that you experience.
It also shifts the momentum. It's a whole bunch of things that it hinders. So I mean, I feel like it shifts the momentum of a game. If we were already on a good set run, and maybe we only needed another basket in basketball or another point. And then now you just kind of took that away from us. Now we need 2 more baskets or whatever the case is.
And Coach Jay, I think he could, if he wants to, talk about this. We need to start getting on referees and officials to do our games, because the ones that got the buddies on the other side, they having conversation with, and then they start making them calls for them.
Home court advantage.
No, we at home.
Oh, hey,
that don't exist.
Y'all should have hired the refs if y'all was at home.
No, but that's what he's saying. We actually, there's an assigner. You have refs,
okay.
So they assign your refs to your sports. But he's just leaving a JV football game. But that's what he was talking about. He was taking exception to some calls. Yeah. For the most part, again, your assigner gets with you. You talk it over about guys that you like, don't like. That's a whole nother issue in itself. Like I said, it's tough right now because we know there is a referee shortage at the high school level. I mean, that's nationally, they're trying to get people into it. And I understand that. And when we talk about some of the fans that come to these games and all the things, I mean, we know, hey, it's tough to get somebody who would, take all that ridicule and get threats and all that. So it's tough to get people out there.
I'm going to see you after the game.
And my motto is just this. I mean, it is. It's, it might be, it's some bad referees out. I'm cool with a bad referee as long as we bad all the way around.
Right.
My thing is we can't be bad on this end and then, that's my only issue.
Yeah.
That's my thing.
I ain't see that.
Yeah, period.
And we seeing it all. I mean, of course, we gonna see it, but
I mean, they hear you. I feel like the refs in situations like that, they hear you, they understand, but they not penalized, are they?
No. Hold up.
Okay.
No, they're not. No, you just hit on it. You had something that's great. That's been my biggest pet peeve from day one. Refereeing is the only job. High school refs in our area is the only job you can be as bad as you want to be with no repercussions.
None.
They hold all the cards. Yeah. They could be completely at wrong. You question it, they can kick you out the game. Yeah. And they were 100% at fault.
I'm still getting paid.
There's nothing to hold them accountable.
Isn't there a way you could judge them, or
we just went to a scoring system, so now
okay.
you score, which I'm not sure what, exactly what it means, but
so just the coaches got that right to score.
All the coaches, both coaches after every game. That's something that we just started last year. So you're right. I'm not really sure what it is.
No
other
fans can score on them though.
No.
Okay.
No, fans, hey, just that right there, a fan.
Hey,
a fan
I'm about to
scores.
go grade on him real fast.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all vote too.
You know,
terrible.
But when you go to other states, I know, like in Pennsylvania, they actually have spotters.
Pennsylvania.
You know I'm worldwide. And they have spotters that go to the game, and that's their job. They'll go and sit and they'll grade a ref. And if you bad, hey, you're not gonna get another. You won't get that next game. You know they're gonna bring you and gonna talk about it.
They got the rest. We don't though. They can afford to sit a ref out a game. We need all the rest we can get.
Or you just pay somebody. Think about it. Somebody, a retired referee, that his job, or ex-coach job is just to go and you sit and you scout and you look at games.
See, I thought you could get your own referees, your own group of referees as far as like home games, but it don't look like it when we. I'm just keeping it real with that.
No, you're right. To your point, and again, I always talk about an inequitable system.
Okay.
Here we are, Fort Wayne community. We are in agreement. We have assigners at our schools.
Right.
But then you're right. Then you go out to certain county schools, and other schools have their own assigners.
Yeah.
And they assign. So therefore, to your point, you look up and when you go to these little towns, they've got whatever agreements and arrangements they've got. Yeah. So
when you say, hey, Billy, how we doing today, man?
and then what you get too is you get, with the shortage, there'll be, certain guys like, you'll go to some schools, or even I use Indianapolis schools that like guys in our area. They'll get them coming up there. But then, the guys that feel like they're privileged to get to go to Indianapolis, is privileged to get to go to this school that's out their area. Yeah. What do you think they're going to do?
So
they want to get the job back. They want to get called back.
So I kind of like that ideal, because I know we had a lot of Indianapolis referees coming down doing some of our games, and it was like
the finalist games. Or?
No, it was just a regular game.
Oh, regular
just a regular game.
Okay.
But it was across the board. It was even. It was like calls.
That's because they don't got no.
Exactly.
They're not biased. They coming from out of town.
That's my point. Is when we get referees coming to our building, and you can get mad if you want to, because things
you
is
might have
what
went
it
to
is.
Southside or
Yeah. But I'm just saying, you come to our arena, and you're for the other. I hate saying it like it, but you for the other team. I mean, it seems like it.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
That's a tough battle to fight.
It's a tough battle for your kids when you got to go through playing against. We always say playing against seven players on the court.
Yeah, you got the refs in it, so.
But that's another learning experience for our kids. I mean, even though it
because that happened on every level.
Even though it happened, we still coaches and we still let them say, "Hey, we don't care what they're calling. Mm-hmm. You just still got to play the game."
Right.
So it's a learning across the board for everybody, because we got to still teach our kids to keep playing.
Yeah, like he says, our mantra, when I was in college, they said life on the road is tough.
Yeah.
And I tell our kids, home or away, that's life on the road is tough. So when you go out there, you're not going to hear me. You never heard me mention nothing about no ref.
Yeah.
And that's the thing, because, you start talking about it, your kids feed into that stuff.
Yeah.
So like he said, we might, afterwards, say, man, can you believe that? Blah, blah, blah. Yeah. But no, we're not going to pass that on to, to the kids.
And that's just good sportsmanship.
So with the videos, I'm kind of jumping back a little bit. With the videos, that's helping the situation with the refs. If we had that on the high school level, do you feel like it would help? Like the video replays, they do have some of them at some big schools. I think like Carroll and
the Jumbotron.
Yeah, the Jumbotron. Where that we can see a replay.
Hey, got to be careful with that too.
Yeah.
What you mean?
Here's the thing. It don't take a Jumbotron, because I'm gonna tell you, every arena in Fort Wayne in our state has it too. We got the Summit. Hey, there's been many a times guys that came down there the freeze frame the Summit and showed it. They give it to you. You know, so shout out to the Summit.
Yeah.
They're filming the games, and there's people that literally are coming, they showing the refs, now I want to see it, get it out of here. You know?
Okay. We
I
need
done
that
see the coach
aspect.
get a technical trying to show the referee, you know what happened. So yeah, and you know me, I done called some guys down and said, look at here.
You was the
know,
one that got the technical.
we actually had a play, they counted a bucket that didn't go in.
Oh man.
And nobody saw it. The dude, they looking at me like we're crazy. They gave a kid and said he tipped the ball in. No, he didn't tip the ball in. They're looking at me like I'm crazy, man. So
did that cost y'all the game?
no, luckily we won, but
man.
I don't know
Something
if we
like
went
that,
overtime
though.
or
Yeah, we
not,
went
but it was
overtime.
Wow, that's crazy.
literally. It could have.
So we could have replays then.
So back to the video thing now. Are they seeing the same thing we're seeing when we watching it on TV?
Oh yeah.
You know, because I mean, you know, we're talking about the IU. You know,
It's kind of like you want to be right the first time, so your call stands.
I understand that, but you can't be right if you're wrong.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, if I thought that they had the one judge the one referee or official who in the booth is seasoned, is one of the
Like the
best
seniority
ones.
ones.
That's in there hey, that was a wrong call. You need to go back.
He can overturn.
But they're not letting them overturn it.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, you get off into the weeds when you start messing about. You might see it one way. Yeah. I might see it one way. You might see it another. That's them the ones, I mean, I don't want to mess with. But if somebody, you said guy was in and he a foot out. Yeah. I mean, no. I mean, the simple ones. And again, I don't know, to put that in play, it would take, you know, you have to put that in writing and try to get something that everybody can follow. But that's what I say, just egregious clock errors. Yeah. A bucket that was made that didn't go in. Right. And y'all done counted a bucket.
Come on. That costs people the game right there.
Somebody should be able to step in. Yeah, somebody should be able to step in. And it was 3 refs. And they looking at me like I'm joking. Like, oh, he tried to pull one over. Man, I'm not pulling nothing over.
Look at the camera.
Yeah. So
that's wild.
But that's real.
Yeah. So, you know, we talking about players on the field, football right now. You know, like the one kid from IU playing hard, you know, going in for the tackle, and they give him aggressive call, throw him out the game. Should the playing field be fair like it used to be? You know, I don't feel like the playing field is fair now.
Okay, I get what you said.
I think they're more concerned about the kids' safety.
Correct. There
so
you go.
It come to a point where we got so many people getting concussions or getting breakouts. I understand the sport of football. Like, it's a physical sport. Like, but at the same time, they got to be lenient on that end because we talking about people's lives, like their longevity after football.
Correct.
So we got to limit it to some extent. Like, I understand what you're saying, though.
Yeah, no,
you don't feel like it's the same game because they done changed.
It's not the same game.
No, it's not. But and I get your question now. Game? Like I said, I didn't understand it earlier, but now I see exactly what you're saying. But to Shallante's point, again, it's a different game. But I mean, stuff has to evolve. The NBA is a different game.
Yeah.
You know, football is definitely a different game, man. You look back to them highlights, man. Some of them cats should have been in jail. Up that you was loud.
Elbows.
Yeah. You know, the only thing I say is just, you know, you can't compare no stats. They want to talk about all these 1,000-yard receivers and guys throwing the ball.
It's not comparable on the same level. Yeah,
no. Back then, like they said, you talk to old school guys, man, they wouldn't let no receivers run free across no lane, man. Hey, if you able to get through there and you was a bad cat, you know, quarterbacks, you know, I tell man, the ultimate goal was to knock the other team's quarterback out.
Man, now you can't. Yeah, they blowing that whistle, man.
Hey, listen, you can't touch them now.
Yeah,
and that's what I'm talking about. The playing field. You know, like,
but you can touch them. That's something that we started out thinking. But these guys,
you can get the sack.
They still getting hurt. You can hit them.
Hold up now. Hold up.
But after he let it go, or it's all these stipulations. I understand.
I want to hear where it's going. He said like they ain't getting hit. Like
they're getting hit, but they getting called penalties on it too. I mean,
sometimes
it's hard to stop.
Because here's the thing, and I'll take this back to what you just was talking about, the discrepancy in refereeing. Look at the mobile quarterbacks. You telling me that Cam Newton wasn't getting stuck? You telling me Lamar Jackson ain't getting stuck? Yeah.
That's my I mean, they ain't
Okay,
getting,
but
they
you
ain't
said
getting
they're
the call.
quarterbacks.
They not
Yeah.
getting the call.
They're
What
getting
you saying
stuff.
on college level?
I don't
He
care
said
what
it.
any level. What he just
Oh,
went to the pros just then.
yeah.
Yeah, Lamar's not getting the call, but what's your boy from Buffalo?
Josh Allen.
Let him get touched.
Yeah.
Uh,
But the bottom line is,
that's crazy.
it is.
Oh,
That's
It do.
crazy.
It come down to safety, and you have to.
So do Lamar not get the same safety?
No, that's a whole different issue. Yeah,
Oh.
you're right. He does.
Okay,
No question. He should. But as far
He
as
come out the pocket more too, though.
I
No, I'm not saying, but I'm just saying he gonna get hit a little more.
But there's time when he in the pocket. You sound
And
like a
that-
referee. That's
Oh man, like, he said that sound like a referee.
you know, because
Yeah.
that's their mindset too. Oh, he mobile. I don't know. He's going to escape,
Right.
but he wasn't. He just
wasn't.
threw the pass and got
Yeah.
stuck.
So they make him feel like he's a running back,
Yeah, which is
Correct.
not okay.
you know,
Because he don't got the pad and like a running back. Or,
he got the skills.
yeah.
So, but he's still a quarterback, and he's still not getting that same respect. I mean, they do give him respect, but not the same respect as
Josh Allen.
as a
Other
Josh
quarterbacks,
Allen.
yeah.
I use
Yeah,
Josh Allen as an example.
Well, I'm just saying the Josh Allens or whatever.
And Josh actually run more than average. You know,
He do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So he runs more. But no, you definitely you have to. And I'm with you. Some of those unsportsmanlike in college football, as tough as it is, and you ejected guys out the game. Think about it. It's the guy's
that's
first
too much
play of
on
the
the
game
line.
that got kicked out of
And
big
It
game.
wasn't a really vicious hit. I can see if it's a vicious
Like he
hit.
tried to take him out.
This dude just it seemed like it's just a regular tackle
Really?
in the crunch, you know, and they lost yard. All of a sudden, you see a flag on the field, and then all of a sudden, you see, you know, he getting ejected.
See,
So, I guess that's my thing as far as like the fair play. You know, this young man trying to do his best, trying to make it, because in the past, normally when team like IU is in the mix of things in the front, they get that penalty. What happens? Lose momentum.
Yep.
The other team,
Yeah.
you know, get
Yeah.
that
shift.
opportunity to go. Unfortunately, you know, IU stayed the course
Yeah.
and did what they were supposed to, and I like that because I thought it was unjust for that young man.
Yeah.
On the real deal, I
Ejected.
thought it was unjust.
Was he ejected at the beginning of the game?
at the beginning of the second half?
That's
First
crazy.
play, matter of fact.
Wow.
Yeah, and it was in the crunch.
yeah, and you, I mean, that's something. Again, you talk about slippery slopes.
Yeah.
Those kids, they tell you can't lead with the crown of your helmet. But you got somebody
Yeah.
catching, they ducking.
Targeting.
Like you got to know how low somebody gonna duck. I mean, it
It's
is
too
to your
much math
point.
in that,
I don't
for
agree
real.
with the ejection,
Yeah.
calling flag. I
Yeah,
get that
yeah,
penalized, but
yeah.
for that, that's what I'm saying. College, man, it's egregious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like you said, if somebody he running, he lower his head. You went in. Here go my target. I'm going in for
I
that.
can't see you no
And he
more.
didn't
Now my
move.
head
And
down.
that's how it was, just
Yeah,
like you
see,
saying it.
so
you
and
know?
that's tough, man. I done seen that several times.
And then on the flip side, the other team came in with his head and didn't get a target on.
Wow.
Called on him. And it was instant replay after replay. Like, you know, what's the difference?
And you
I heard
seen
that.
it on the replay. Like, look now.
Hey, some of that you ain't taking home cooking out of the equation, buddy. Y'all's out here, y'all's
I
out
agree.
Tinseltown. That's y'all in the Rose Bowl.
No,
IU playing a Rose Bowl.
I'm agreeing with you.
Man.
So we're gonna flip the script real quick and talk about some of our athletes are getting in the news and making bad decisions. How do y'all feel about them getting consequences against them for doing personal things? Should they get consequences, or should that not be a part of how they?
So I feel like consequences is a part of life. Like we all get consequences for doing bad. It's just so happened we seen they bad because they was in the limelight. So you kind of do got to walk on eggshells a little bit just being in that limelight. So I don't feel like it's a big problem with getting consequences, because if not, now it look like they getting away with everything. Like, you know how, just because who he is or who that person is, they're able to exceed and do whatever they want.
I was gonna ask you, give me an example. What you talking? Give me an example, and then I'm gonna I'll elaborate. Because I mean, or unless you just talk. I mean, high school. Honestly,
Oh, okay.
I don't care
Like
if it's
what
high
level?
school or college. Either or, you in the public eye.
Yeah.
You held to a different set of standards.
Yeah.
So, if you do something that's going to I don't know, embarrass your team, that is against.
We're not talking about like kill nobody or
your
nothing.
code. That's what
Because that's too strict. There's
that's what I
consequences.
said. That's what I'm trying to get. That's what I guess that's what I'm wondering, because there's a code of conduct at every level.
Well, I guess I'm just talking more about the mistakes some of these guys are making. It's just an honest mistake that we would do. As far as
like he took a handgun with him somewhere. I might be too drastic, but I'm just saying that's one of the situations.
Because that's a serious situation for them not to be playing. But I was more like, some of these guys be, speeding and this.
106.
Oh, get a ticket. Oh,
106.
He talking about specifically
106. I mean, well, that's what I'm asking. An example. He said speed. Yeah, I guarantee you, it's been thousands of kids that probably got a speed ticket and ain't with no repercussion.
I'm just being
but 106, that's
he was trying to make the news with that one.
Bingo.
He just trying to show off.
But
just like
you showed off.
Hey,
all right.
How about this? I mean, if we want to talk about speed tickets, and again, that's kind of off topic, but on topic. Tariq Hill. Did you see what happened to him outside the stadium? Hey, that's the thing though. He was speeding. He thought he would just go pay his little ticket and go home. What, no big deal. And you got the overzealous cat. I'm gonna say he was wrong, not letting the windows down, but it led to my man a little overzealous. But we wouldn't have heard about that, if they hadn't taken him to the ground. So no, it ain't just speeding tickets. Now you're right. If it get to that point where it goes, hey man, you got a 60, you was doing 60 and a 55. I gotta sit you. Yeah, I got a problem with that.
Yeah,
that's unreasonable.
I think we want to be a little more, like you say, doing 100.
Yeah, stuff that you
doing things.
You was trying to be noticed though.
Yeah.
Because if you don't do nothing in that situation, you end up like my man that's out in Vegas. At that speed, you know what happened? You disintegrating people.
Yeah.
He killed some folks. You got to reel that in. Somebody got to. Otherwise,
he got consequences.
Yeah,
well, that's because he killed somebody. But I'm just saying, in a situation, if he would have been caught, do you think he should have gotten that consequence? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I think they should, like you say, be held accountable at a higher standard. And that's why I was bringing it up, because sometimes we don't keep our players at a higher standard, especially when you want them playing when they done did something. And it don't have to be major, but it could be something that.
Yeah.
Well, I got one for you while we on this. The cat at Alabama, they shot and killed that young lady. Mm-hmm. My man, he went and picked up the guys.
Oh, yeah.
They had the gun. Yeah, they had the gun. He had nothing to do with none of that. His boy and him had the gun.
Yeah.
Shot the girl. He came, picked her up, and so through the course of the investigation, Alabama let my man play that whole time.
Sure did.
He got drafted.
Yeah.
It was people that had a fit about that. But so
he had nothing to do with that.
Yeah, he did.
I'm saying that's what he was making it seem like. The coach like he ain't got nothing to do with that.
But once again,
we trying to win here.
That's what I'm.
Well, y'all say that. I say they let the prosecuting attorney, they let the legal people do their job. My man wasn't charged with nothing. He wasn't. So
he was an Alabama guy.
I commended the way that they handled it, because again, so how you go sit a kid if the prosecutor's now, if he's charged, that's something completely different.
That's when you can let
so
him go.
The bottom line is the prosecuting attorneys, they did their homework, they did their research, they didn't have no evidence, to charge my man. Yeah. His story checked out. It'd be like, hey, you say hey Jay, come pick me up. I come pick you up. You in the back. I don't know what you got in your possession.
Yeah.
And then you go and do what you do. Again, I'm supposed to be here because I rode because we you boys. No,
I just picked you up.
But the easy thing to have done was to sit that kid, man. You out, indefinitely bad choices. Hey, I commended him for it.
Okay, I just want to look at that.
Yeah, as he needed a consequence.
Yeah.
He had a consequence. He missed some games.
Yeah.
Why they did that? But they ended up playing.
But then once it started, once the
facts
prosecutor
came out,
then they released them. Yep. Wow. Yeah. Well, was that your situation? I guess. I mean, not your situation. Was that what you were trying to get across when you was like examples? He was asking for examples.
That was a great example.
Okay.
I mean, as far as like, and then it could be more simpler. It's like, our students are not being student athletes.
Okay.
And we're letting them get away with certain things.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? As far as not being a student athlete.
My man's got a question. Go ahead and ask your question.
Oh, I thought he was giving us a 5-minute warning.
Clements Winston and the crab legs. Y'all remember that?
Yeah.
Should he have been consequence for that?
He had the crab legs and he had the situation with the young lady.
Y'all talk about this now.
I know. Let fill me in.
Yeah, he went back. Jameis Winston had a situation.
Selling some crab legs?
No, he stole some crab legs. They had the hookup. Y'all know when you in college. Hey, I work at Kroger.
Yeah.
Hey, come down my aisle.
I got you.
Hey, this mug gotta have some crab legs. So
crab legs expensive too.
So they ended up getting busted on that. So he had a series of just mishaps.
Yeah.
Then he had a situation where a young lady said that some things happened. She was intoxicated, whatnot. He had took her back to the place.
I remember that one.
Yeah. So I mean, all that stuff was on top of it. But what was your question though about it, Clarence?
That was an example.
Where he got to play?
Consequences.
Oh.
There was no consequences for
No,
him.
he lost.
No, he played.
I think he may. I don't know. We'd have to pull that up and look. We have to research. We'd have to get who my man Underdog. Pull that up in the
You got that in there? Come on now.
We'd have to look that up though. Yeah, we're gonna fact check. We'll get back to the people on that one. So, but I mean, there are coaches. To your point though, Mike, I can tell you there was a state champ, and this goes back some years. I won't say in Kokomo, but a gentleman got in trouble on the weekend, he got in trouble during the week on like maybe the Thursday before the state championship. And so everybody, they wanted to know what that coach was prepared to do. Hey, that coach went, he's sitting right up, he said, hey, we're going to get to the bottom of this the first thing Monday morning.
Because we about to finish this.
We about to finish. And if I'm lying, I'm flying. So I'm going to leave all day for that. But y'all, you look it up. But yeah, he said we get to the bottom of this first thing Monday morning.
That's my point right there.
Yeah. And we've had some other coaches that have been that very thing. Again, no names.
No names need to be said.
What would you do in that situation?
Who, me? I've been in them situations that I've already showed. He gonna tell you that what we've done. Okay. Whether I was at Harding, whether I was at Lures, you go talk to any administration that I've been a part of, any of my coaching staffs, we've been there.
Yeah. Okay.
My brother to this day talks about Al Gooden. They said he's the only coach that he know that would have done this. One of our star players didn't have his grades.
Yeah.
Now it was easy for him to go ahead and let him play in the state championship, but he's like, no, I'm not gonna let you play.
Yeah.
Didn't let that kid play in the state championship because he's principled. And, that kid, went on and, again, come back, thank you, because that lesson is taught.
Yeah.
There's other places we know that wasn't the case. Kids went on to play. Yeah.
Now they ain't doing that.
So
trying to find ways to get you that grade.
I've been in schools where the principal came, hey, they tell me kid got in trouble. Hey, the principal, AD come to me before the game. They say, hey, well, we kind of resolved it. But we're going to leave it up to you if you're going to play or not. Okay, well,
don't worry about it. We got it.
Yeah, which they already say. I already know the answer. I just wanted to be upfront with you and let you know.
Yeah.
Right. You lay your groundwork. Again, at that age, man, we form minds.
Yeah.
It's about the bigger picture.
Yeah.
And we can ruin them too.
Correct. Yeah, and that's exactly. We got examples of kids that have gotten away with stuff.
Yeah.
From a pee-wee football age on to high school, and it followed them on to college. But at every level there were signs and things that went on, and people gave him a pass, to his point to where you go to college and then stuff start happening. And it's like, whoa, where's this? Yeah, wonder why.
He ain't never had no structure, no discipline, nothing along the way.
No, they know, but it's like, hey,
we've been winning.
Yeah. And it's sad.
And I think that's one of the things that I think as
Need to be humble.
true
sometimes.
coaches,
Yeah.
we need to get away from that. We need to be more of a teaching our kids to be student athletes
Yeah.
at any level,
Yep.
because like,
Life lessons are learned.
well, when they go to a job or something like that,
Right.
and it doesn't work, and they looking for somebody to bail them out, and
Yeah.
it's not there. So
Accountability is what you're talking about.
Yes,
We
sir.
holding people accountable. It's not somebody else's fault.
Yeah.
And that's what so many, we see
my
that
God,
too
yeah.
much. It's enough, I mean, in the household, but it's another you as a staff,
Yeah.
as an administration, that's
Definitely.
allowed and turning a blind eye. No, somebody, man,
Yeah, right.
yeah. I mean, yeah.
man, that's some good talk, and we got some more good talk. We got JJ, Coach JJ is
Oh, yeah.
is getting ready to do something this
Definitely.
weekend, and
Come on,
before
Jay.
we get out of
Okay,
here,
yeah. Well, hey, we're gonna respect the game, but
yes, sir.
as we make it in sports and athletics, we have professionals on here and everything. Got to be able to handle them finances.
Yeah.
So this Saturday, from 4 o'clock to 6 o'clock, at the Fort Wayne Urban League, we're having a financial literacy workshop. We do a 4-part series. This is our second of 4, and it's going to be on insufficient savings. So if you want to get some good information about how to save your money, that's the place to be. 4 to 6, Fort Wayne Urban League, this Saturday. We'll have professionals from several banks, professionals from financial advisor organizations, and we're actually going to have mental health folks on hand to be there to talk as well. Because, not handling your finances is actually a state of mind.
Yeah.
So we're going to have those folks on deck to kind of help you get some tools and help you with ways of kind of changing that mindset. So it's not a forum where we're going to sit there and we're going to be talking at you. It's going to be loose, relaxed, just like you see us each and every time up here and Respect the Game. That's what it is. We're going to drop a little knowledge, but we're going to have a little fun. We're going to feed you. And, hey, y'all know what I
Y'all
forgot to say?
feeding
We
people?
feed. And you
Okay.
know how much it
I'm
costs?
like, come on,
How much it
How much
costs?
do it cost?
$3.99.
$3.99. Say that again.
I
If
like
you can't
that.
afford free, I don't know what to
Hey,
tell
y'all
you.
come out.
But
That sounds like an
Man,
awesome event.
That
So,
sounds like a winner to
free
me, man.
food, free everything. So
Right, yeah.
knowledge, learn.
And I think that's a beautiful thing that you're giving back to the community, and continue to do what you're doing. And like he said, he got 2 more sessions after this.
Yes, sir.
That's going to be keep building. And also, if you got some young people out there who want to be entrepreneurs and need to learn some of this, get some of this knowledge as well, come on out, because we can find you a seat as well.
Well said. Yeah, there's no age limit with this. So, yeah, if you want to come out and just I say it all the time, but people always talk about what they weren't taught when they were kids.
Yeah.
This is a great opportunity. Let your kids come out, let them learn some things, get ahead of the game.
Yeah.
We're talking, savings, stocks, bonds.
Yeah.
There's vendors tables. So in addition to our discussion, there's ample opportunity to go up and get some good one-on-one talk with professionals. And, the most important things is building relationships with the folks that are around there. My phone is always on. You can always reach out, as well as the people that will be participating in our event.
Man, that's some great information. And also be prepared to see other OMV vendors coming out and doing some other events as well. So we're gonna get out of here, but we always give you a good phrase, good. Some good being said good to you. I just want to say, keep God in your life and strive to be the best.